Hello everyone, my name is Hilde and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna knit a cat hat for my friend Aurore. I have two skeins of amethyst, I believe it's amethyst. If not, I will have the correct name up on screen, but these are two skeins of chunky Monki and they're lilac because she wanted it to be lilac. If you hear bird sounds in the background, this is why Kiwi-chan is watching Bird TV. She's gonna keep me company whilst I knit and watch some birds from a very strange angle rather than sitting in the sofa. So yeah, I'm going to cast these on. I have a pattern which will be in the description down below. I got it off Etsy. I watched a few other cat hat videos just to make sure I got everything right after reading through the pattern, and let's give it a go. So here's my pattern and, well, it's one at least, a number 8 circular needle because I'm supposed to start on these. So I'm gonna cast on and then we can start knitting the hat. So I'm taking my yarn double and I'm going to cast on 44 stitches. And I do not make a slip knot. I just go straight through and start casting on like a weird person. Let me do it in close up as well so you can see. So I have my yarn over my thumb. I poke this in. I go over. And there you go. So I'm gonna cast these on. And then I will be right back when it's done. So here I am with 44 stitches all cast on. So now I'm going to join in the round. And apologies for people who know all these things already, but I'm just explaining this for people who are new to knitting or newer to knitting and who could benefit from, you know, a refreshing, so to speak. So I have my cast on tails. This is from my long tail cast on, and my working yarn, which is what goes to the skeins, the balls of yarn. And I have it on the right-hand side. That is very important. I suspect that if you're not right-handed like me, it would be on the left-hand side, but I'm not left-handed, so I have no idea. First up, I have my stitch marker, which is just a plastic round. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Can I speak? Of course not. So I'm gonna put that down first, well, on my needle. Then I'm going to go into my first stitch and I'm going to take my cast on tails and my working yarn, which is the one that goes to the skeins, and I'm going to take both, go around, and this is how it joins in the round. And then for that second stitch, I'm going to separate them, which is apparently easier said than done, but here we go. And I'm going to knit the second one with just the working yarn. And there we go. And then I'm going to go around, finish this row in 2x2 rib, meaning 2 knit, 2 purl, 2 knit, 2 purl. And then when I've finished it, that now double first stitch, I will just knit it all together like you would knit 2 together. And it will be fine. You will not see anything about it. And yeah, that's it. And I'm just gonna continue doing this pattern. And I will check in with you again once I finish the rib border. So, see you in a bit.
One day later.
I have my trusty giant ball of projects with the hat I'm knitting and my little Phantom Manor tin of things. It's got stitch markers and row counters and scissors and stuff. And let's continue knitting the cat hat. Alas, most of the decent light is gone, so apologies, but I had other things to do today. And yeah, I've knitted up to 19 rows so far. 20th is the last one, and then I think I need to start decreases, but I will check the pattern. And I will check in with you guys again later. I am now on the decreasing rows, and I'm just gonna show this for people who don't know how to do these things. First decrease is a knit 2 together. Now let's literally take 2 and knit them together. So that's not very spectacular. So that's easy. Now let me check. Then it is knit 2 stitches, which I'm doing now. And then it is slip, slip, knit. So we slip, then we slip them back on the original needle, and the slipping back and forth is to loosen them up. But now you don't knit the 2 together. You go in via the back, like so, and then you knit them together. And that was slip, slip, knit. And now I'm gonna go and continue on some more.
1 day later.
And it's finished! I have finished making the cat hat. So this is the inside of it. And I'm showing you this with a very good reason. This, I don't know how it focuses, I will do my best, is a 3-way cast off. And I had never done a 3-way cast off before I knitted this hat. So I looked it up on Google, just well, on YouTube, which is owned by Google, but that aside. So I looked it up just to make sure I was doing the right thing, and thankfully I was. But as it was the first time I was doing it, I didn't film it. But I will link to the video I used in the description down below because it's really good. And also I feel like that person who made that video deserves all the credit for it. And everybody who wants to learn it should just check her out because she already did all the effort. So yeah, you do it on the inside because as you can see, it creates this thick border. And that border is what kind of pulls up the points, creating the cat ears. So I'm going to push it back. So yeah, I'm not sure if there is a front and a back, to be honest, but this is what it looks like. And this is what it looks like worn. And you can see the ears are standing up. Super fun. Very, very cute as usual. It's a little bit big on me, but I have a small head and my friend Auro's head is slightly bigger. She has more brains. I'm just joking. I'm not saying that she doesn't have more brains. She potentially has, but you know what I mean. I'm not being mean to my friend. I love my friends. But yeah, so this is going to go to her. And I actually like this a lot. I probably wouldn't really wear it in lilac. It's only by accident that I matched because I got this lilac balloon sleeve shirt on Monki ages ago, and this is actually the very first time I'm wearing it, so there you go. So yeah, accidental matching. But yeah, I digress. So this was really fun to knit, and there is a yarn in my local yarn shop that I've been ogling, and I think I shall purchase some and make myself one in brown, a color I actually do wear. Although I will say this Scheepjes Chunky Monki in amethyst is such a lovely lilac, such a lovely purple. I mean, this is one of the best lilacs I've ever seen, for sure. But yeah, it's super easy to work with. I think I mentioned that I was knitting it with 2 strands together, held together. So there is that. But this is a yarn. It flows so well on whatever material of needles you use, because some yarns will be easier on, say, bamboo needles or metal needles like aluminium than they will be over resin and plastic. This is definitely plastic. Plastic is my least favorite, but you know, the resins and stuff. But usually bamboo is the best one in my experience because everything goes on bamboo, even the ones that are like very stubborn and don't knit well, like Fil Lardous. Looking at you, Fil Lardous. I mean, I'm knitting a cow balaclava out of that and it's still not finished because it just fights me. and it's also on a number 6 needle. So it doesn't go fast like this, which is knit on an 8 and a 9. So there is that. I think if I knit it for myself, I will knit it on a 7 and an 8, just so that I don't have to recalculate the pattern, but it will actually fit me. Because that's what you can always do. Like if you're going to knit this for a child, just knit it on much tinier needles, I would say. And that will probably work because that's what I've done for my niece. And apologies for the light. That's what you get with natural light. But yeah, that aside, now let's talk about the pattern. I will link to the Etsy shop I got it from down below. I would say that it was easy enough to follow. I had no trouble understanding the pattern. I did look up slip, slip, knit. Yeah, slip, slip, knit, because I was not 100% sure that it was what I thought it was. It was, but still, it was good that I looked it up because I really needed the, how do you say it? The refreshing on how to put your needle in to knit the thing. Not because I knew you had to slip it and then slip it back, but I wasn't sure whether the needle went in front or in back. Goes in and back. So that was good. And then the 3-way cast off, that was also good. That they did provide a link to a wiki how-to as well. So it's not that they didn't do any effort to provide you with links and resources to look things up. But I would say that if you know to knit and to purl and to read very basic patterns, and you can always look stuff up on YouTube, thankfully, you should be able to make this hat. It's fairly beginner friendly, I would say. It's not the easiest hat in the universe. Of course, the easiest hats would be the just knit or just, yeah, you just knit ones, basically. I was gonna say, or just purl ones, but no, just knit them because you can get stuck in it by just knitting in the round. But yeah, you have to also know how to knit in the round, which is also super, super easy. Many resources if you don't know how to do it. And if you have no use for my explanations, because I know I'm not the best at explaining things. So yeah, that is my video about this cat hat. I shall now show it to the cats and film them and see how they feel about it. And yeah, so there will be cats as soon as I stop talking. Kiwi-chan is completely in love with this yarn, by the way. Normally she isn't into purple, but she loves this. So that also proves just how much this is an awesome color. But yeah, I digress. I shall stop waffling. That was it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. Next week, I will likely be back with a knitting roundup and hopefully I will be able to show you some actually finished pieces. That would be cool. So yeah, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to stick around for more shenanigans in motion. Potentially not knitwear. I do other things. Sometimes. No, I do other things. Yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, the notification bell, because otherwise YouTube will not tell you when I've uploaded a new video, and that sucks. And yeah, that's it for today, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye! So Joop, what do you feel about the cat hat? Joop? Come here. How do you feel about the cat hat? You like? You're barely on screen though. Yes, Joop approves. Wouldn't want to wear it, but he does approve. Joop, don't show your butt to the people. Joop, manners, manners. Kiwi-chan. Look, I have made a cat hat. See? What do you think? Do you like? You think he's pretty? Yes. You couldn't care less, could you?